Hello everyone, this is Meltman, getting some live gameplay action heated up for you today. We're looking at Divinity, Original Sin Enhanced Edition. This was a gift from my friend, Lowski3, who you may have recently saw him in my Borderlands gameplay with Silent Psycho and Emerald Crossfire. I don't know anything out about this game. He just bought it for me as a gift and said, hey, you might like this. So here I am trying it. So complete blind gameplay. But I have to say, all I've done so far is create a profile, which basically was just putting my name in and listening to this epic music. This game comes off kind of adventure-esque. I'm getting a very piratey feel, but I have absolutely no idea. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what happens. We're going to be single player. Explore, you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat. This is the difficulty for you. Classic mode. You'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. Tactician mode. Foes will be cunning, relentless, come at you in greater numbers. Nasty tricks and flyers that Explorer and Class modes don't feature. Not for the faint of heart. Okay, I don't think I don't think honor mode is gonna be for me, because then I would end up having to replay a lot of things. I'm sure you guys wouldn't appreciate that. Tactician mode again might be a bit much. So let's try classic. Let's start out, a little challenging, not, completely easy, but enough that fun. Okay. Welcome to characterization screen. Give your hero a name, change their appearance, select one of the many classes. Okay. Okay, so with this Boulder Bash, boulders come crashing from the sky. I think you're calling Boulder Bash by a different name. It's referred to as Meteor. Okay, Midnight Oil and Flare. Okay, Battle Mage. Damage boost to ally. Enormous Fist. And then Fire. Cleric. Divine Light, which is Generation. Power Stance. Teleportation. Freeze target. Okay. Crushing Fist. Vampiric Touch. Heal yourself. The life force is somewhere else. Burning Touch. Kind of like in the a daring wanderer risking life and limb to decimate evil head on. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the Inquisitor's kit. Let's see, Knight, Battering Ram, Encourage, Cure Wounds, First Aid, Range Power Stance, Ricochet. Ooh. So I like having the Cures bleeding, cripple, disease. Heals target for 10%. Bow and crossbow. The cost of proficiency. Ricochet. Rogue. Shadow Blade, Vampiric Touch, Thunder Jump, Walk in the Shadows, Wayfarer, First Aid, Summon a level 1 Spider, and Ricochet. I like Wayfarer a lot. Which... and we went through Wizard. So, I think Wayfarer is what I'm going to go with. A survivalist practitioner of magic. The Wayfarer is hard to hit and even harder to evade. And... wait. Do I do both? Okay. I guess I do both. He seems to have some range potential, so I'm thinking a melee. So, you know, I'm gonna change your name. If you get the reference, great. If you don't, sad for you. I suppose, though, if that were the case, I want to go with something more like a barbarian, but there isn't one. So, this is gonna be my Red Sonja. Okay, and customize.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap.
What can I cook up today?
Look out, I see a trap nearby.
Hold.
There must be a way to spring.
Look out, I see a trap nearby.
That shit black. Oh. Well then. That's fantasy games for you. Why do you give me an... okay.
What can I cook up today?
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
Look out! Ah, a whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
I guess this is going to be my 2.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Okay. Zorian Studios presents.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you.
Okay,
May the
so
luck of the gods be with you both, source hunters.
okay then. Now that is an interesting opening. Kind of an artistic approach, don't you think? Alright. Okay. Okay.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
How do I get over there? Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Apparently, I'm picking up seashells off the seashore.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay. Why do I have... Really? That's how I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna turn into a rock. Solid Snake has nothing on this game. Oh god. Oh, that looks menacing. Okay, so this is back the way around. So I quite literally have to come up through here.
Force hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Madam Conduit?
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Okay.
Weapons, shields, heads, hearts.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Okay. Anything else useful from you guys? No? Alright. Apparently the tutorial is the dungeon. Okay.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
Locked?
This seems to be broken.
Really?
This seems to be broken.
This is where the ancient kings and queens of Sicil were buried, back before Source was banished from the land. I hear voices muttering about it now and then. Is that normal?
I just talked to a rat. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and snuff all these candles. Can I go ahead and... Alright. Okay. Okay, so I can go ahead and attack just about everything.
Another one for the collection.
Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Does that mean... I guess I'll take that. Okay. Oh, I can take the candles. Suppose. Suppose they'll have a use? I guess? Question mark?
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Oh, hum.
I wonder. Alright. That works.
I guess someone else got here first. I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than...
acquaintance. We rats may be small, but that makes it all the easier to keep our ears to the ground. Friendly-wise, I'd say we rodents are the best friends an adventurer can make.
Okay.
This is where the ancient kings and queens of Cycia were buried, back before Source was banished from the land. I hear voices muttering about it now and then. Is that normal?
Another piece of trash.
How much of this stuff can I just carry?
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Yeah, I can search for the key, but can't I just always just blow it up? Oh, I have to look at that stuff.
This seems to be broken.
Doesn't appear to have been much in there. Oh, some old cloth bracers. Wow. Really? I don't get this game. But okay.
I've spotted something interesting. Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer? Made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Oh.
told you you're as pretty as a starstone. I may not be able to see past your ankles, but I'm sure of it.
That doesn't look safe.
This seems to be broken. Under lock and key. Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap. Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself. Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer? I've spotted something. Well, what's this I've spotted?
What's this I've spotted?
Really? That's interesting. Literally, I can just cover stuff up.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Flame in this place? Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. No one can get in here but us and the boss. You don't know that! Those cultists have been poking
I
about
think
for
there are
days.
hidden foes ahead.
Pickle arrow!
I come from a long line of tomb dwellers. They say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King.
Well then.
This seems to be broken.
Hmm.
What do you think you're doing?
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now and I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. In life, I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Run if you like to fight.
Looks like you're in my line of fire.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Easy to make, hard to escape. I can defeat them all in a blow.
Arrow of venom!
Die, vermin!
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Okay.
Throat's dry. Again, this is a single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury, you know. It ain't the local pig swill they sell for ale.
Single malt, my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius? Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that, for that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Wow.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage that don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city. Come, let's have another drink while we still can. To your very good health.
And yours, Bibius. Here goes. as smooth as burning needles. And I'll be damned if it doesn't get you more hammered than an anvil.
Better to be dead drunk than plain dead, what you?
These two.
What the hell's happening down there? Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their favorites.
These are some interesting orcs. Not what I'm used to.
Let us make them pay, friends.
Target dances in shadows.
Maybe now you can learn some.
Trying to escape.
Those orcs had a human commander. How
Who was
very
that joker
curious
leading those orcs?
and
That
disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oi, the Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the Cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Seal? Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Seal. This is their second attack within as many weeks, and their second defeat. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here. They may need help. I would go myself, but we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
That was requested here by a cat. Really?
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold!
Goodbye.
There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you, my... So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have she seems a likely candidate to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
Oh boy.
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Magic-infused ballistae.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Oh, sounds challenging.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating.
Okay.
We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Alright, and with that, I think it's time to go ahead and call that one to an end. I'll go ahead and see all you wonderful folks in the next video. Until next time.
A blessing? Or does it surprise you that I